guys, welcome back. It's Angela with To Restore You, and today I am going to show you a quick tutorial on some signature pages using some scraps. So to begin, I had purchased this kit from, this is a Happiness Lives Here scrapbooking kit from Close to My Heart, and it had everything I needed, including stickers and die cuts and all of the directions in order for me to do this. And so I've been scrapbooking for a long, long time, but I have to be honest, like since probably 2012 or 13, I kind of didn't do much. And I think, part of that was I had been using my camera, initially a regular film camera, and then went DSLR, and I was still, printing out all my photos and organizing them by year and by kid and event and all of that good stuff. But then when I started using my phone more often, I found that I wasn't really printing the pictures as much. So we have graduations every year for the next 4 years. So I really need to get in gear and try to do some pages so that the kids all have those that we can share at their parties. So this was just, I think, 4 or 5 pages that I did. And some of these, I did not follow exactly the directions, but these were, the papers are just beautiful. I did some pockets in there as well. But of course I will put pictures and some additional embellishments when I'm finished. But these are the pages that I did to begin with. And the cool part about these, let's see, these, they are two-sided. And so because I didn't use that side, I thought I would come back and add some things to that as well. But in the end, I ended up with, this is the catalog, and there were some really cool pieces, like even in here, I don't know if this is one I've already torn apart. It might be. Yeah, it is. But as you can see, there's so many of these cute things that they use. Excuse me. That I like to just keep one of these handy so I can use them as I go. But I ended up with like all of these extra pages and stickers and all kinds of good stuff. So I decided to do a junk journal using all of my leftover pieces. And I actually had some old vintage fabric and used that as well. So what I did is, let me see. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to use a few of these things in a minute. I had an old book. This is, I think it was Curious George, and it was the spine had ripped apart. So I will do a video to show you guys how to make your own spines, so that you have a larger book, and how to cover these with both fabric. This is paper. This is an old vintage hanky. And so I made the cover and decided I needed to use up all of these scraps for some signature pages. And remember, signature pages are just a grouping of pages. I usually do, in one this side, I could have went much, much larger, but I usually do 5 per page. So I end up with, and I usually do 5 of them. So I end up with 25, 50 pages actually when you're all done. So I just used some of these leftovers and then a few pieces of Affirma, some old yo-yos. I need to put a little button on there, I think, to add some dimension. I had some, these were already pre-made tags that I found. This one I made. But very simple, very easy. There's some of the little embellishments that came in that kit. All of these were their papers. So they're just super, super, super cute. And one of the things that I did that I'm going to show you guys how to do today, this was just well, it's not old. It came from one of my magazines, but it's just a paper sack. I am going to show you how to use 2 8x8 pieces of paper to make this little fold out so that you can put things in there. And I'm going to also show you how to use a simple note card to make a top fold envelope as well. So we're going to do that in just a couple of seconds. So what I did, I won't go through all of these, but what I did is I already started putting one of these together. These are, as you can see, your simple card. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And these are some of the pages that I did to create my 5. So I'm going to set those aside for a moment. And this is how easy it is to make an 8x8. So 2 8x8 sheets. Oh my goodness, I can't find the end to this. Here we go. And I'm just using this because there is some red in both the cover. Oh, for the love, maybe I'm going to use it. I should have done this beforehand. Goodness. Come on. Oh, got it. There we go. So I just get these as close as I can to one another. And I do this on both sides of the paper. It doesn't really matter how pretty it is because it's going to be folded. But this is simply the easiest thing ever. Now you've just made your fold, and sometimes the washi tape that I have is not, I will have to be honest, it's not the best. It doesn't stick as well as I would like, but it will work for the purpose of this. So for example, in this fold out that I did, I had the pages inside. You could fold them either way if you'd rather have them on the outside. See, that one already came apart. So what I'm going to do is just take them, and you can go as far as you want. I like mine to kind of be around the same size as my overall book. This one's going to be just a little smidge smaller. And then the best glue that I use, that I found that works the best and stays adhered, especially if you're going to be using these pages, is this liquid glass, and that is from Close to My Heart as well. I've been using that for years, and what's really cool about it is you can actually put, say, a sticker down. I'll have to show you guys how to do that one of these days. And you can cover the sticker in this glue, and then it dries almost like it's three-dimensional and gives it some shine, and it's really, really fun. Now, when I do these, just because I usually like to move on to something else, and I don't want to sit here and hold these, oops, I just paper clip them together so that I can set them aside and dry. And I mean, that, you guys, that is how easy it is. You can't screw this up. So give it a try. And you can do these with any size pages. I have used book pages before. One thing that I would suggest, though, because the book pages are so thin, that then I always, back it with another kind of fabric paper. So once this is all dry, then I can go back, get my embellishments out, and make it all pretty. So now I'm going to show you the magic of the simplicity of this. And I think, let's see, where is it? I'm going to just show you again what we're going to make. Here we go. Here's one I did a double fold, and then I put these inside of it. So this is just a little top pocket, and all you do is, this is the beauty of finding things that you have at home that you can repurpose. Like old envelopes work fantastic. And this is what I was telling you would be handy to have. And this is just a thumb notch. And you just punch it. Now you've got it there. Sometimes when I do them, I will just punch one side. So it looks like that instead. We'll just go ahead and whip these up. And then, let's see, did not plan for this, but I think just for a little fun, we're gonna try some stamping. My stamping ability is not the best, but I do have loads and loads of stamps. So here, we'll do something kind of fun. This says, what's it say? A little progress each day adds up to big results. So that seems appropriate. Now what I might do, let's see. I think I'm going to use this reddish. Well, why not? We'll just see what happens. It's kind of a pinky red. So if I don't want to use them in this, then I will use them in something else. One of the things that normally I have big pad. This is a really old set of close to my heart stamps. And I have these because I'm in my office and not my scrap room. So I try to not bring everything up. And these I take with me. I take them when I'm in Omaha as well because they travel easy. So there, oh, see, not the best. That's okay. See, we do this. We flip it over. No big deal. There we go. Much better. Now I'm going to have to notch this one. So there you have it. Now I kind of like to add some color around the edge. So I'm just kind of adding a little bit for dimension. And voila, you have an envelope. Again, these are fantastic to use for little gift envelopes. You could punch a little hole in the top of it, put a ribbon around it, stick it on a gift card. We'll just do this one too, since it's, and normally I would be cleaning off my, why not? We'll just do this, well, yeah, we'll just do the same color. I may, because I already have like 3 of these in this particular junk journal, so I may put these aside and use them in my, in another project. I'm doing a tutorial that's going to take a long time. It's probably going to be a 2 or 3 part, but it's one of the like school days large projects. So I think I might keep those for that. But that's as easy. I mean, how can you get any easier? And these aren't things that you have to go out and buy. These are things that everyone probably has at home. And if you have some junk mail and you have a card just like this, if you want to cover it with another piece of, you know, scrapbook paper to add to it, then you can do that as well. It's just, it's endless, the possibilities. So I am just, this is how we clean our stamps so we can have them all ready to go the next time. And just get off all that pink. And there we have it. So very easy, very simple, very cost effective. And if you have any questions, you know that you can always reach out via text, email, or on our VIP group to Restore You. If you haven't hopped over to join that group, please do. And be sure to subscribe below so that you can get all the updates on our future tutorials. So until next time, my friends, cheers.